It's decal time on the 135. I started putting the old school stars on, but then I was told by the client that he wanted the basically current markings. So I only had a couple of those on the wings, and I had to scrape them off. But I did get the newer ones on. Got the tail markings, unit markings. I actually seen a picture on the internet with 135 with the U.S. Air Force on here, and it was actually about a 1/4 inch shorter than the decal one. But I'm going to leave it. I think it gives it a little pizzazz. I repeated the other side, one on the wing. Before I did decals, I airbrushed the whole plane with Future and let it dry for a day or two. Slick surface and soft brush and a microsol. So all you need, lay the decals down. I did have one little crack, which is about right there, and once this dries, I'll go in with the brush and some black paint and fix that up. Got the little numbers on there and little wording decals. This decal came with the kit, which I put it on. I think it gave it a little color. And the 135 is getting almost done, except I gotta add the clear parts and do a little touch up, but that's where I stand on that one. The Star Destroyer. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did get it on the stand. That's a round tube base with a KS brass rod that's epoxied in. Gonna run off of a 9-volt, which I ran the power wires through, and we're good and sturdy. Won't teeter. And I haven't built this kit in forever. This little bay here, I either dropped it or lost it. I don't know what I did, but I had a piece of styrene, and I'll add some strip in there to give it a little detail. But I did that on the top part here for the fiber optics. I had to rip all that back out because when I was screwing with it, I was kinking it, and the light wasn't shining. There's my naughty little cat. Anyway, I ripped all that back out, and what I'm going to do now, and I should have done in the first place, is grouping a bundle of fiber optic strands together with a heat shrink tube, your LED, and this way I'll have about 4 bundles, and then I'll go back in and fish it through and then epoxy it in, and I should not kink it after that. Hopefully. But the engine lights are they're secured, they're just hot glued in, so they won't come out. Then I'll cut all that down and make everything tidy, and this thing should, you know, fit flush like so. And I'll be ready to rock and roll. And I did get the superstructure built. And I was tinkering with doing one LED to shine through it, but I think I'll just stick with the fiber optics. And on the conversion side, this is the Superman kit from Polar Lights. I did Space Ghost resin head conversion, which you get the resin head. And I designed it where when you build the Superman kit, you basically got to put the body together and the head and everything, but I did where you can just slide that right in. I can do it without screwing it up here. Just like so. Simple conversion. And hopefully I get time, I can probably paint one up. But with my kit, you get one Space Ghost head, 1/8 scale, and water slide emblem decal, which go about right there, which will fit the width of his cape. That's what you get from me, and these are available. That's what I've got going on today. And hopefully I can get my fiber optics done and not take 2 steps back again. Oh, and one thing I did, I forgot to mention this. Since this is over a 30-year-old kit, the side piece here cracked real bad and basically broke. So I got rid of that and just made a template and cut one out of sheet styrene. And I'm sanding that down, and I'll add some little bit of detail on here and be good to go. And after I get all the lights in, I'll go back in and some strip or some tulip and fill in all the gaps, and we'll be ready to rock and roll.